Una Coca-Cola para los zapatos. ¿O el poder botame? Botame el poder.
Welcome everybody, 2019 Paola Longoria Experience. We are joining a live women's quarterfinals between Maria Jose Vargas, round of 32 as well, which she won 11-9 in the tiebreaker. We actually posted Daniela Rico. She's going to be a some player too.
Chihuahua, Mexico. She's 15.
Yeah, we've seen her at juniors. I didn't realize she was that young.
Yeah.
And she pushed Flores to 11-9. She's talented. She'll be on the LPRT tour.
She's coached by Nancy Enriquez, LPRT player.
Well, this is the home club of Flores. Not used to playing on this all-glass court, though. And certainly we'll see how she handles the pressure of playing in this quarterfinal against somebody who's been quickly forcing Flores around the court. Nice hands, Flores. Soft hands, Vargas. We've seen that over the last year.
Yeah, she's really added that to her repertoire. She used to be able to just bang, 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 hard shot every single time, but she's really done a good job of slowing it down, changing the pace. Two bounce get called on Vargas.
Flores has been in the junior ranks for many years now, winning pretty much everything she plays. Has grown a lot over the last couple of years, and that's something that she's had to adapt to as well. Your height at which you hit the ball changes, and so now she's, I believe she was being coached by Fabian Paria at the other club here in San Luis, and moved here, being coached by Ruben behind us. Don't know his last name. I just know him as Ruben, and so. We'll see how she matriculates into the women's tour over the next couple of years, but a great start to this season, getting to a quarterfinal.
Right. We saw her a little bit more on tour last season. And I think she's motivated. She wants it. She wants to play.
Vargas looks back to her coach.
That was a second serve. I thought maybe she thought Maria called it short.
I don't know.
She still didn't look back.
And she's been known to do that a time or two. She likes to get on and play fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
She was here at 9:30. She's ready. You'll see her. It could be an hour before her match, and she'll be out here at the side of the court just bouncing up and down, jump rope in, moving around. She can't. She's ready. She's just ready to go. Excited.
Yeah, she loves to compete.
Yeah.
I think she just loves to compete.
Yes.
And has started very brightly in this match. You know, she's so successful. I mean, there's a reason she's top 3, South American champion, coming back from the Pan Ams with medals. You know, it's very tough for someone like Ana Laura, who's very young in the sport, and playing at your home club. That can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing somebody who's just going to dominate you in most facets of the game: power, athleticism, experience. So for her, she needs to focus on what she can do well and make sure she does that first and foremost. And then hopefully Vargas will kind of play into her game rather than I'm going to try and compete with Vargas on this power thing, because I don't think she's going to win that battle.
I would say both of these players are fun players to watch. They're getters. They love to cover the court, dive. Not afraid to throw themselves on the court for the ball. High energy, both of them.
That's a good shot by Flores. Good timeout from her. Let's see what. Good shot, Vargas. 5 serving 1. And just over swinging right now. And if not much of a poker face on that one. Screen serve. So we'll have an appeal. So both line judges disagreed, so the call's overturned. It is second serve. So that's 2 big skips on the backhand. Don't forget, Flores is a lefty.
It was, I mean,
it was so bad it was good. It was so bad it was good.
She launched that. She's laughing about it, actually.
That's the one she has to finish. I like the change, though, going to that lob serve, because Vargas likes to hit low and hard. If you're going to hit low and hard, let me make you hit it waist high rather than down by your ankles. Nice.
Smart.
9 serving 2. Flores is just out of sync right now.
Yeah, and every time looks back at her coach. To me, that sometimes maybe she's not completely focused on what she's doing.
Too many setups. I'd like to see another timeout or just slow the game down. It's just getting away from you so quickly. Call stands. Point given.
Appeal used by Anna Laura. Players get 3 used appeals. That means if they appeal and the line judges overturn
We'll have another
the referee,
appeal.
then
This time both line judges disagree, so second serve.
all right, so that one's not used against her. If a call is overturned, it's not used against her.
Right. 12 serving 2, second timeout. We mentioned Flora as a lefty. One of the questions we had, TJ, is other players on tour who are left-handed.
Acosta,
Herrera,
Montse Perez, who's line judging right now. Anybody else here this weekend?
I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah, I think those are our top players.
Can be valuable assets in doubles.
Yeah, sure.
Left-handed. We've seen Herrera and Mejia pairing up very well. Perez played with Rivera last night against Longoria and Salas, and Perez in particular played pretty well. Little smile from Vargas. She might have hit one of us. Ball came out the back court. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. We're certainly enjoying providing it for you. Second match of just trying to do too much, trying to...
That would get to her or not, and I'm going to say yeah.
Ooh! Replay. Flores just swinging at it as it kicked out on the left side, and that's going to leave a mark.
It also goes to say these players who have more experience on tour, the more they play, the better their game is. The more times they're in this situation, the more comfortable they'll be with it. You see that a lot with players who have committed to playing the tour regularly.
That's tough. Vargas really ripped that shoulder high. It doesn't look like it's in the ready position. Nice.
Smart shot. I like that she stepped up there.
And I like this serve against Vargas. Just, okay, if you want to hit it hard, which I know you do, you're gonna have to hit it hard and high. Good shot. All right, so watch Flores' racket here. She hangs it down and just leans on her knees. Like to see in a more ready position to respond to the serve of Vargas. That's tough from Vargas. Claims the first game fairly comfortably, it has to be said.
Yeah, I feel like Ana Laura's coming back into the game, though, so we'll see what happens here in game 2. We'll be right back in just a minute. All right, we're back in. Game number 2 starting here. Maria Jose Vargas, the purple shirt, serving right now, won that first game. And Laura Flores just starting to get back in, get a little more comfortable with being on the show court. Zero serving 1.
I think you heard that. A little frustration from the Mexican. Vargas earned the first point, mixing up her serves well. Earns an ace down the right side. Looked like a screen, no call from either player. Excellent shot from Vargas. So coach is going to appeal. Coach is encouraging Flores to appeal.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, I didn't see the other line judge. I know
Line
one,
judges agreed.
both of them, okay.
We need time.
Good shooting. She needs some motivation, some momentum. She needs just a point here to she's in this match. Let the first game go. She's settled down. I like this is a better serve. And an excellent shot. Some of her lob serves are a little too low, I feel. I like the hun. Yeah, forcing Vargas deep. But just a half step slow for Flores. Just didn't react the way that
Yeah,
she
you know
should have.
what I've noticed about the players who play here at this club regularly? When we played on the indoor courts that are incredibly fast and concrete courts, they had the best touch on lob serves playing indoor yesterday. I mean, they barely touched it, and it was, they were good serves. And then coming to this outdoor court where it's definitely slowed down a little bit slower here in the panels, their serves are a little shorter, a little less effective. So,
Well,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
go ahead.
no, you're fine. We had an appeal during that where Vargas wasn't too happy with the replay call, and one line judge agreed, one disagreed, so call stood. Good shot. 3 serving 2, better from Flores in the second game. But excellent serve, excellent finish by Vargas. And an ace to the left side. This is where Samantha Salas stands. Over on this right side. Can go down the line or cross court.
Oh,
So Vargas could appeal the screen. Smile from her coach, Carlos Cuadri, over to our right. He travels with her and Mendez to all the stops.
Carlos is a good guy. We like having him around here on tour. Funny story about Coach Carlos Cuadri.
I know what you're going to say.
Well, I actually have 2 of them.
Okay.
The one I'm going to now, last year, actually it was 2 years ago at our Boston Open event, we had a costume contest because it was right at Halloween, so we did a contest for the players, and they had a prize for first place and all that. Well, Coach Carlos dressed up too. He dressed up like Beetlejuice. It was the funniest costume. But no, the other good Coach Carlos Cuadri story is if you're at an event live where Vargas or Mendez are playing, you have to take time and just watch watch him coach. He's such a nervous wreck off court. He's fidgety. He scratches his head. He pulls his hair. He rubs his hand. It's pretty funny. I have a little video of that too.
Timeout by Flores, probably a good one. I think she's down 7-2. And just trying to compete with the power of Vargas rather than 2 bounces before the back wall, keep Vargas deep, and then wait for your opportunity. Again, we've seen 3 skips off a lob serve to the right side. And they're not just skips, TJ. They're big skips. They're complete mishits. She needs to just settle down and execute a good shot.
All right, Vargas already back in the court. She's ready to go.
More quarterfinal action coming for you after this match. We have 2 more matches. Enriquez Salas, probably the pick of these quarterfinals, I feel. As to, they went 5 games in June in the Randy Root Classic.
Yes, that'd be a good match. Although, you know what? Our last quarterfinal, Longoria and Amaya. Amaya's been playing very well, and she has the style of game that can give Longoria trouble. So that'd be an interesting matchup.
Pure power from Vargas, forcing Flores deep around the court. Playing very good racquetball right now. Well, that was 2 bounces, surely. Great get from Flores. Oh, I like the touch. A little slice down the left side.
Vargas hit that, and she's laughing too.
She's enjoying it. It's
Looking
good
back
to see.
at her coach, and Coach Carlos laughing too.
Nice.
Had 11-2 and still frustrated with the shot she did not want to hit.
A serve. Little smile from Vargas going the wrong way.
You know what? But I like that she's doing that because she
takes some of the pressure off.
Yes, and if you can laugh a little bit, relax a little bit, I think that's a good thing for a player like Vargas who can, in the past, can get in her own head and get a little frustrated. So
it's easy to do when you're winning, though, right, TJ? It's easy to laugh for yourself.
Yes, but you know what? I think that's where you start.
This is better from the Mexican. 3 points in a row. The foot position is fascinating on the drive serve.
Well, she changes it as soon as she starts to move.
Will you leave that out just in case?
Okay, got to take this. Good. Good serve. 6 serving 11, 12, 11.
Suave, suave.
Some really loose. Oh my goodness.
She just got so lucky.
Everybody but Flores laughing around us because you can't anticipate a bounce like that.
Nothing you can do about that.
But found a serve, which is causing Vargas some problems.
Causing Flores a problem?
No, Vargas, the high lob Z.
Causing a Flores.
No, Flores is...
Okay. Just clarifying because Vargas had just served there earlier.
Skip ball from Vargas, and suddenly it's starting to get a little close, and Vargas says, I need a timeout. Flores has found some momentum. She smiles from the Mexican as she comes out of the court this time. We haven't seen that in this match because it's been down, mistake, and now she's starting to find some rhythm. I like the timeout from Team Argentina, though. Tried to guide it down the left side. If it was Mejia, she would have made it. Flores was just a little off. Mejia has that shot down. We saw it earlier in our first quarterfinal. What a serve.
Short serve at 12-7. Sliding, get into the back wall. Another big skip from Flores. Can't seem to calm herself down enough.
A serve. Brings up match point, 14-7.
Not yet. Side out for the junior player, Ana Laura Flores.
And this is important for her, not just for this match, but also for kind of the future. Every rally is an experience for her. Oh, now it's her turn to get a little luck. We'll see. It's an appeal.
It's interesting because I also didn't think it made it all the way up
I
there.
thought it did, so there you go.
Yeah.
You just never know. It's a 50-50. Sticking with this lob serve, created a really loose ceiling ball, gave her an offensive opportunity.
Flores asking if that was a two-bounce get on Vargas. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a good call. Good use. I also thought that was a two-bounce get.
I did too.
That was a tough serve.
There's a little emotion from the Mexican. We talked about just gaining some experience and fighting for every point, and now all of a sudden she's trying to get to game number 2. Or, excuse me, the tiebreaker. Soft hands, Vargas. Now Vargas, a little emotional. This is turning into a really tough game, number 2.
Yes.
Flores has to stop this serve. Second serve. Vargas needs to. I just looked over at Quadri. Sorry, if you could see him, huge, deep sigh, shut his eyes. Really? Oh, my word. Should be a replay. She'll get it. Carlos now dramatically calling for an appeal. Both line judges disagree,
okay.
so Vargas wins it.
Vargas moves on. Semifinal. Salas versus Nancy Enriquez. That'll be coming up in about 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us live here in San Luis Potosi, Mexico.